In this tutorial, we're going to look at some more of Photoshop's generative fill options as we start to manipulate the image that we brought in a little bit more. So here's where we left off with our project. I'm going to delete these layers here to kind of keep everything nice and clean. And what we want to do is we want to put like a mountain base over here. And this is where some of the fun of After Effects or of Photoshop's Gen Fill can kind of come into play, as we make a selection here and we tell Generative Fill to do something neat. So we might be able to say it like spooky villain base that was built in the rocks. Let's just see what happens. I hit generate. It's going to scour the internet and its understanding for anything like that, for color, contrast, feel, anything like that that's going to feel like it's going to belong in this place right here. And right now we've got this. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty cool. I can come over here to this side and whoa, it really really transformed that base. And we've got one here that kind of has a Japanese kind of vibe to it. So I don't really like any of these, so I might look at this and start to make some adjustments. I will say here with a lot of windows and feels like it was trying to be hidden, something like that. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go, just getting the feel out there and just seeing what happens. And then eventually we might be able to get the like, ooh, this is it, perfect kind of a thing. So that doesn't really do it for me. That one definitely doesn't do it for me. And I'm going to say that for what this one is, that one's going to work, just because I don't want to make this a whole long thing. So now that I've got that into the scene, another thing that I might want to try to do is see how it's going to look when it comes into After Effects. So right now, because I made that large selection on our image here, it's going to keep this sky for me. I decided to make the sky as well. And so when we overlay all of this onto our After Effects file, in our After Effects file with our sky and everything and our whole entire image on there, it might work out pretty well because there's no movement in the clouds per se. But if there were some movements in the cloud, or if we wanted to take away the sky and replace it with a more dynamic sky, we're going to have to clean this up just a little bit. So we can do this pretty easily just by going to Edit, Sky Replace, and you can hit where it replaces the sky if you want. You can use the quick selection tools to just select that sky and then continue to mask if you want. And that's the route that I am going to take. Let me actually take my mask here and mask out that sky. So now I'll deselect, and when I turn on this layer here, now I will have exactly what I'm looking for when I bring it back into After Effects. But you'll also see here that I've got a little bit of some problems inside of here. So I'm getting some ghosting. So I'm actually going to kind of fix that right now too. I'm just fixing that through the mask. So I'm bringing that mask back in right here, and I'm just trying to fix some of those spots to make sure that it actually feels like it is in that scene. Now we're going to bring it back into After Effects and make it all work in our compositing. So I'll see you there. Thanks.